What's going on, guys? Welcome to Friday Dog Talk. Tonight, we're going to be talking about something that's very controversial, which is furless American bullies, also referred as hippo bullies. Some people feel like breeders have taken it too far. Others feel, hey, if you're willing to buy the dog and take care of it, it really doesn't matter. We're going to be talking about that tonight. Hippo bullies coming up on Friday night Bully Talk.
American Bully, that's the dream. From XL bullies to extreme. Pocket standing, not left behind. Bully breathing is a grinder, we don't mind. Pick it up shit, Facebook posting. Put in the time, we get off the high. Stand on your 2 feet, no joint crowd. Stay grounded with 10 toes down. Some get big headed when they win at a show. Some act like Joe, plus some hype for dough. Real breeders are humble, you know. Cause they know just cause you won the class don't mean you won the show.
What is going on, guys? We're doing this every Friday. Today, I decided to move it at 8 p.m. I'm not going to lie to you. I've had quite a few of you write to me. I'm talking about in large numbers. I've looked at my numbers. A lot of you actually want us to go live at 9 o'clock at night. And I may just do that. I'm just saying. It's a possibility. I'm not guaranteeing anything. We got Insaratha in the house. We got Queen's New Blood, Zulema Santiago, like always. John Sanders saying, let's go, Queen's New Blood. Damn, that intro's fire. Maurice Humboldt. Good evening, fam. What the heck is that? Well, we're going to be talking about that. That's a hippo bully. Raymond Bully Bull says, what up, what up? We got Kahiki Sakata. We got Faith Family Football. Good evening, Raul. We got Mr. Skinny TV. What is that dog mixed with? Is it AI? No, it's not AI at all, guys. First of all, let me put a little music up in here. Here we go. Let's get just a little music in the background, not too loud. All right, let me show you guys. We got Michael Johnson saying, I'm here. I was the one who texted you about the hippos. Michael Johnston, you're the one that influenced me into making this live. So this live is for you, man. Thank you for bringing it up. I thought it was a good subject matter. For those of you that think that I don't read my text, you got another thing coming. I read everything that comes in. I research it. I check it out. And if it's something that I think is feasible, we're going to make it happen. So tonight, Michael Johnston, I'm going to give you a free spin. Stick around to the end of the night. We're going to make it happen for you, man. We got Faith Family Football. Raul, I still haven't seen Pinky on the app. I'm window shopping, to be honest, but I would like to see some pictures of her. It's hard to capture everything in a live video. Faith Family Football, do me a favor. Go ahead and text me at, here, let me make a quick banner with my phone number, 786-704-5176, right? Go ahead and text me here. Let me know who you are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the girl out. I'm going to make a full-blown video with you live there, or maybe just make the video and send it to you. And this way you can take a good look, man, all the way around. Let's see. Half a die. We got Infamous all the way from the Mariana Islands, right next to China. Jet Ski 22, what up, man? Raymond Bulls, half dog, half tube. Me too. G-Line Kennel says, got off work early today. Been waiting patiently for the best show in the world. G-Line, when you talk like that, man, I have to salute, man. I got to do it, man. Michael Johnson saying, sweet. Void says, big ups for from the UK. UK, what's up, my people over there? Michael Johnson, he replies fast. Hey, Michael Johnston, don't be dropping those comments, man, because all of a sudden I'm gonna get blown up here, man. But listen, these dogs are not AI, man. They are the real thing. In fact, here, let me show you a couple of pictures. Here's a puppy. Here's an adult over here. And if you notice, if you look at their skin, I got to tell you, they're at least named very correctly in that they really do look very similar to a hippo as far as the skin is concerned. My main concern, and let me say this and say it right, because I don't want to sound like I'm an advocate for the hippo bully, but I'm also not an enemy for the hippo bully. You see, I have learned, throughout the years, that not everybody you fight is against you, and not everybody that pats you on the back is your friend, right? So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, Maurice Humboldt saying sunburn issues. What I'm trying to say is this. As long as you love the dog and you take care of the dog, right? That's bottom line what matters above everything else, in my opinion. Now, could there be sunburn issues like Maurice Humboldt is talking about? I want to say that realistically, yes. I mean, dog doesn't have any fur. What's precluding the dog from getting too much sun, right? Mind you, this is a human-made, right, change in the dog. This is not something that the dog was able to evolve to over, hundreds of thousands to millions of years, where it's now able to tolerate, sunlight and whatnot at different amounts. That's not necessarily the case with these dogs. Eli says, let's go. Finally caught one of your lives from the beginning. You should do a live about starting a YouTube channel. All right, Eli, I might just think about that and might be able to do it and show you guys how to go about it. Infamous says, I saw some furless bullies on Facebook group. I'm in. Please no, let's not go there. So yeah, I want to ask you guys, right? So let me go ahead and put that up on the banner. So I want to ask you guys, do you feel that the breeders actually went too far, okay, as far as creating a furless American bully that's being referred to as a hippo bully? Do you think they went too far? Or do you feel that as long as there's a market for it and people are going to take care of the dogs, it's okay, it's fine? I can tell you, I made a video on this about a year ago. I did say I was against it at the time, because I feel that, look, I don't care what you do, as long as it's not detrimental to the dog, I'm cool, right? As long as there's no long-term detriment to the dog, I'm cool. And do you feel that this is a long-term detriment? Now, some people that own these dogs may say, you know what? As far as sunburn, you just buy a little doggy shirt, put it on, and you're good to go. I don't know. If you know somebody that actually owns a furless bully, please tell them to come on the live. I would love to have a conversation with them. Let's see. Fremont Bullies. All right, Fremont, number love. Queens, New Blood says, how are the breeders educating the owners? I have no idea. I have never seen, let me just be 100% transparent here. I have never seen a hippo bully in my life. This just came up on my feed about a week ago. And then I had Mr. Johnston hit me up, text me about it, told me, hey, man, why don't you make a video on it? I had made a video on it last year. I said, you know what, let's go ahead and bring it up again, because obviously they have grown since a year ago till now. That I can tell you. What's up, Dogman, Cavemen? Mr. Skinny TV, my personal opinion is the bully breed has enough health issues already. These breeders playing God is only making the health and the breed worse. Well, look, let me tell you guys this, man, because this would be a very silly show if all I would do is push my opinion, and thwart anything that goes against my opinion. Instead, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to play for, I'm going to play against, okay? And I'm going to let you guys give the comments as to what you think. I need you to drop your comments if you think that they have gone too far. Now, here's my question to you, Mr. Skinny. If you feel they went too far because they've now produced furless bullies, what about those people that are producing super wide extreme bullies, okay, that within a matter of 2 or 3 years start to break down because their skeletal system just wasn't meant to uphold all that mass? What about those guys? What about, and let me just say this is not a shot at micro bullies, but we know there's some people in the micro bully community that do have dogs that have, you know, real funny front paws and whatnot, even though the micro bully community, in my opinion, is starting to see the light and improve that. But what about those? Do you think those guys have taken it too far? G-Line, yes, those are abominations, says G-Line. Michael Johnston, by the way, this is the gentleman that wrote to me, and it's the reason we're doing this live. I'm more concerned with health issues that would come with it. Well, let me tell you guys this, and I agree with you, Michael Johnston. One thing I have to ask myself, because mind you, when you're seeing furless, you see that furless skin, that leather at the top, literally, you're only looking at the surface of the situation. You see, when you tinker with DNA, usually what you see, whether it's more muscle, bigger head, whatever, that is the surface. What is underneath? What's on the inside? How does furless bullies affect everything else that's going on with the dog? I really would like to know. I don't know enough. So if anybody has seen a furless bully, a hippo bully, or you know someone, please hit them up, bring them on. And Sarata, I don't think it's a good idea. There are hairless breeds if someone really wants one like the Zolo. Okay, but my question is, Sarata, is what if, and again, I'm just speculating here. I don't know the Zolo except a picture as well. What if the Zolo doesn't have the type of temperament that an American bully has, and there's a need for a hairless bully? I'm just saying, obviously there's a market for it. They have grown. Dominic Rome says, if the market is there and people love them and take care of them, I don't care if you, I guess, if you breed them. And Dominic Rome, look, I'm going to say this, Dominic. To me, this comment you made holds true for all breeds and all dogs alike. Okay. Now, me personally, say 5 years go by, I'm just throwing something out there. Okay. And say 5 years go by, and all of a sudden there's a propensity of these dogs developing skin cancer. I don't know, having certain lesions on the skin that won't go away, whatever. If something like that comes up, then by all means, we need to stop. But who am I, because I don't like it? Who am I to say, no, you shouldn't breed it? I'm just saying, right? So let's keep talking about this. Infamous says, way too far. I can only imagine. Hold on, let me see if I can bring up the pictures so we can be seeing the pictures while we're reading. Way too far. I can only imagine there are many health issues to worry about. Okay, that is possible. That is possible. Hard pass for me, says Looney Tune. Looney Tune, thanks for tuning in, man. Haven't seen you for a minute. David Stanton, I'm not a fan. Bullies already prone to skin issues. This is true, but are they prone to skin issues because they got hair? Because let me say this again, guys. I'm going to play devil's advocate tonight. I'm going to go for and against you. Okay. We all know that all dogs have mites, right? Now, again, I don't know this. So everything I'm about to talk about is hypothetical. Take it with a grain of salt. What if, because there is no hair there to give them coverage, these dogs don't have mites? Remember, you know, our breed, especially when the springtime comes around, they usually come up with hot spots and whatnot. They're not able to tolerate carbohydrates. So the sebum builds up at the base of the hair, and therefore the mites eat that sebum. They overpopulate. This is how you get the hot spots. But if there's no hair there, the mite needs the hair, I don't know, to reproduce and to have coverage from the sun and heat and whatever. I'm just playing devil's advocate. What if these dogs' skin issues, or at least the skin issues that we're used to seeing in the bully, you don't necessarily see it with these dogs? I'm just saying. Tapping in, Kino G's, what's up, big dog? We got Enrique Chavez, buenas noches. Llegué poquito tarde. You're good, my brother. Jordan Harris, yo, what's up? Queens New Blood Bullies, MBK. They're mixed with Zolos. Wow, man, I'm going to give it a shot. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me take the picture down so y'all could crack up as I try and pronounce this. They are mixed with Zoloitzkintli. Zoloitzkintli, also known for being aloof to strangers, putting that to the massive background of the Excel, if not watched and bred away from could end badly. I'm going to tell you something, guys. This is a very powerful statement that Queen's Bully just made, because we are all looking at the furless, the obvious, but temperament, whenever you bring another breed into another breed, the very first thing that becomes most volatile is going to be temperament. This is one of the reasons why I don't want to see the pit monster recognized by the ABKC. Let me rewind and let me restate that. I don't mind if the ABKC recognizes the pit monster. I just don't want the pit monster to be breeding with the American Bully. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people say that there's a lot of American Bulldog in the pit monster. The American Bulldog is a working line breed. Our breed is a companion breed. You start breeding that, mixing that together, you're going to get volatility in temperament. So very good point, MBK. Fredia says, hello, Bully fam. What's up, Miss Fredia? Nothing but love for you. Mr. Skinny TV, I don't like that either, or the micro bullies. Okay, fair enough. G-Line says they look like nuts. Pardon my French. Man. That wasn't French, and you're pardoned. All right, Brayman Bully says, in my opinion, they're just as bad as the hairless. I guess he's talking about the other ones I had mentioned. MBK says, not just health, but temperament as well. Kahiki is a 50-50 as how far they went. Yes, they're ruined the breed, but it's also the new trend. Is it the new trend? Do you guys feel that this is truly a new trend? Don't get me wrong. I feel that they have grown, but I've been around bullies quite a bit. I do a good amount of consults on a weekly. I haven't come across a certain person that's dealing with the hippo bullies just yet. So I don't know if it's a true trend just yet. Definitely, they have a pocket in the market. So it's hard to generate a scale to say if they've gone too far or not. Then again, it's everyone's option. Kino G says, too far in my opinion. Honestly, I never cared for the micro bullies too much, just off the fact most breeder dogs comes out barely even being able to walk. I just hate the look on them. Hey, listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion, man. And your opinion is as valid. I definitely don't like to see a dog that's not able to walk, man. Mr. Skinny says, I like standards, XLs, and pockets. Fair. Michael Johnston, this is the reason we're doing this live. Michael Johnston, sunburns, potential cancer risk, etc. Skin is an organ. I think a lot of people forget that skin is an organ. You know, Michael Johnston, I couldn't agree with you more. Letting people know that skin is an organ. In fact, one thing I definitely want to bring up, especially if you have one of these micro bullies, is none other than Nuvet and NuJoint DS. Our ordering code is 513237. We have a code down below in the description. Because Nuvet is a multivitamin and NuJoint is joint support. Together, they're going to help your dog not only improve their joint and overall health, it's also, at least we have seen here, an improvement as far as dog skin allergies. Now, mind you, you can see my boy Fireball here at 20 weeks. He was east-west. I didn't know better. I was just feeding Victor. By the time I realized it and I made the switch and I started feeding what's in Nuvet NuJoint DS, you could see the improvement in just 4 weeks, from week 20 to 24, and you could see how clean his feet are all the way up to now. If you're interested, Nuvet NuJoint DS, you can definitely scan that QR code. It will take you directly to nuvet.com with our ordering code 513237. You need an ordering code to be able to order. Otherwise, they're just not going to let you. They're built that way. We got Chris Jevanez. We all know the health issues the English and French bulldogs bring, yet we still breed them. Chris, that's what I was saying earlier. We're all talking about this and we're against it, but we have these extreme dogs now that are all muscled up and beefed up. Dogs are breaking down and dying within, the dog's 3 or 4 years old and they're dying, and yet, we're okay with it. Nobody's really talking about it. Maurice Humboldt, I'll never understand it. The American Bully is the coolest dog in the world. It has 4 classes. It does. With so many color options, why would you compromise the breed's integrity for furry, hairless dogs? So that's my question. Has the breed's integrity been compromised? That's a big word, because in my opinion, Maurice, I'm gonna tell you something. I feel the breed's integrity was compromised when we brought Mastiffs to make XLs. Wouldn't you agree that's also the case? Let me know in the comment below. Infamous says, my question is, were there any benefits to making a Hippo Bully? Fair question. What was the reason to get rid of the fur other than trying to make the next trend? Well, look, again, I'm going to play devil's advocate. What if you want a bully for a child that cannot be around a dog that has allergens, right? Dander and that sort of thing. I'm just saying, I'm not saying these dogs don't even have a dander. I'm just throwing something out there. Now, mind you, you could easily say, well, go get the kid a poodle. But what if the kid is stuck on a bully? None of us, or at least that I'm aware of, we're not in a situation where we have a sick child and, they can't have certain type of dogs that can produce allergens. And maybe that's where this comes in. I'm just throwing that out there. Zulema says, my thoughts are that Hippo bullies come to make breeding harder because personally don't want hairless in the genetic test. Plus, let's see how many more illnesses can these dogs come with. Went too far. It is possible. I'm not going to say that we didn't go too far, but at the same time, I'm just trying to throw something out there to counter our arguments, just to be fair and unbiased. Kahiki says, Raul, just an FYI, the Zolo breed is one of, if not the healthiest dog breeds in the AKC. Ha! So Kahiki is hitting us from a health standpoint. He's saying that the Zolo is one of the healthiest breeds out there. Interesting. Kino G says, yeah, I'm going to pass on the furless. he ain't wasting time. Adam Fields, we, the breed as a whole, don't even have consistency between classes yet. I think that's what we need to focus on. Breeding outside the breed standard is a no for me. So, okay, Adam Fields, I get what you're saying, but wasn't the ABKC the one that is also allowing in the Merle? And I have a Merle dog, so I'm not trying to take a shot at Merles at all. But I'm just saying, if the ABKC realizes that we still have volatility between classes and they're yet allowing in the Merle, then why wouldn't they allow in a furless bully? Just a question. MBK says, my question, why crop the ears? There are one-way ears will help regulate the temperature, especially for hairless dogs, as to not overheat. Well, MBK, in all fairness, the ear cropping, I think, comes down to the owner and just it is for looks. It ain't for anything else. I don't think it has a long-term detriment for the dog per se, but I leave it open because I can be swayed otherwise if being able to discuss it and proven. MV Noticias says, Afeitar el pelaje de un perro, especialmente en razas de doble capa, puede provocar sobrecalentamiento, daño del pelaje y mayor exposición al sol, lo que puede causar quemaduras solares y problemas en la piel. What he's saying is that dogs that have double coat, especially breeds that have double coats, this could actually, the fact that they have no fur can actually produce, it can cause them to overheat easier. And daño del pelaje, mayor exposición al sol. And because obviously they don't have fur, they're gonna be more exposed to the sun, which could actually cause, solar sunburns and problems with the skin. Fredia, no thanks, not for me. Poor puppy. I have empathy for these pups. Dracula says, hello, Jet Ski. What up, Bully fam? David Stanton. What's up, man? Hey, Zulema says, not a new trend. Okay. Kino, you the reason I just found out there were hippo bullies. Never knew it was a trend. Listen, I'm not saying it's a trend. What I'm saying is I did make a video on this last year, and compared last year to now, I see more people breeding it. I'm seeing it more and more on my video feeds, on my social media feeds. So that's what I'm saying. 510 says, how do you feel about short muzzle, dogs that have a hard time breathing? Okay, 510, this is an excellent point. I feel that anything that you do that affects the dog's health, at the end of the day, what are you doing? You've gone too far. So let me give you an example. We own a French Bulldog. She snorts all day. She's not asleep and she's looking at you and she's snoring. It breaks my heart to know that whenever the day comes that she must pass, had she not had that problem, she could easily live 3, 4, 5 more years. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, no, for me, it's a problem, man. Low Key says this community definitely has a terrible relationship with the my vision trend. Too many visions, not enough standards. Low Key, man, you hit that thing on the head. Talking about hitting it on the head, real quick. Hold on a second, just lost my comment there. Hitting it on the head. I want to show you guys something, because we recently just dropped a long form video this week, which was baking soda dip for dogs. For those of you that watched it, we're about to drop some information for you to get some free spins. For those of you that didn't, I'm going to give you just a little preview. So if you haven't watched it, this will be a little preview. You might want to watch it afterwards. Here we go. So, soda that we went ahead and added to this. All right, guys. So my boy Fireball here, we're about to go ahead and hit him with the diatomation. Had you watched it, you would know the answer to this question down here for a free spin. What were the measurements of this week's long form video? What were the measurements used in order to make this week's long form video? If you know the answer, go ahead and drop it. First person gets it right gets a spin. What's up, Raul Malachi? What's up, man? Willie Mims, I agree on that. What is a hippo bully? Well, again, I'm trying to figure it out myself. I am not a proponent for hippo bullies, but based on what I'm seeing online, this is what a hippo bully is supposed to resemble, look like. However you want to refer to it, this is what a hippo bully, and this is what we're conversating about, right? That's what we're conversating about. So definitely go ahead and chime in. Let's have this conversation. Raymond Bull says, I'd be terrified if I had a pink hairless pup come out of the C-section, because we all know what it means if they're pulled pinkish and without hair. Pulled too early. Oof. He's right. He's right. G-Line says, all of my micros can walk, run, chase things, do regular stuff. I don't know what kind of micros they're talking about. G-Line, look, man, let me be clear with you. And I'm not taking a shot at micros. There are some micros out there that have issues walking, and they've given micros a bad name. But I will say, especially in this last year, I've seen quite a few clean, good moving micros. And I kind of feel like the micro community is kind of cleaning it up, man. It's trending in the right direction. William Mims, Hairless Bull, he's answering. And Sarata, I know a lot of kennels are breeding Brazilian pit monsters in and registered them as bullies. And Sarata, whose fault is that? Whose fault is this? Whose fault is it that not just pit monster, let's take the Brazilian pit monster out of it. Who's to say you grab a Borble and you breed it to a bully and you register it and they allow you to register it as long as you pay the registration fee? Because stud books are open. They're not precluding you from bringing it in. So whose fault is that? I'm just saying. David Stanton, you're my guy to go. You're my go-to guy for bully knowledge, Raul. Just got my female XL. Happy to be a part of the bully fam. David Stanton, man, go ahead and become a member. Get that little symbol right here next to your name. All you got to do is go down below to description for as little as $5 a month. We could be having this conversation, man. Not only that, with a comment like this, you may win a spin, and I'm able to give you something. But if you're not a member, I can't. All right. Michael Johnson says, only good reason I see is hypoallergenic. That's what I had talked about. Maurice says, I agree, but I have come to accept the fact that Mastiff was brought in, as long as I know it's not anywhere close in the pedigree. Well, Maurice, somebody that's into these hippo bullies is going to tell you, you know, if you wait around long enough, you're going to accept the fact that hippo bullies are part of the deal. I'm just saying. Looney Tune, yeah, Raul's schedule has allowed me to catch a live in a while, but I catch you on the recap, love to feel the fur when I'm interacting with mine. Bro, I couldn't agree with more. Today I was touching Sunshine's fur. Man, just nice and soft. I don't know. I guess I got to feel a hairless bully to tell you how it feels, but I don't know, man. Sumu, I guess I'm saying it right. There will always be all kinds of variants of the breed. We can only figure out more subcategories to put them in, as all dogs deserve to be included and categorized. Okay, fair. Did we go too far? That's the question. That's the question. I'm not for it, though. Okay, he's not for it. MBK, sorry, meant for them, for the hippo bullies. I have nothing against cropping. Okay, got you. Von Ragnar, Nicaragua, all the way from Nicaragua in the house. Hairless, fluffy, extreme micro, nano, etc. It's all the same root. A breed with no purpose. Being a companion is not a purpose. You know, Van Ragnar, I think you hit it on the head, but not necessarily 100% with you on the comment. This is what I mean. I feel that being a companion breed doesn't mean you don't have a purpose. I feel that being a registry behind the companion breed that just allows everything to come in so they can get paid is the problem. That's what I think. Again, that's just my opinion, man. Adam Fields, Merle has been in the breed from the beginning. I've seen Merle APVT in the late 80s and 90s. Okay. Damn, Adam Fields, I didn't know you were that old, bro. Adam Fields says Merle was considered a defect and didn't grow into popularity until the 2010s. This is true. This is true. Malachi says, I'd rather see some more mini bull terriers than hippos. Fair enough. Infamous, I feel like hippos, fluffies, etc. are just breeders just trying to make the next big thing for a big buck. This could be true. Now, unless it doesn't have any further health issues than other bullies, I don't see a reason. Ricky Molina, what about Frenchies? So pricey, and they have so many health issues, especially skin issues. I had one for 11 years, Papa, and the vet bill was nothing nice. Had him on imminent therapy shots. Yeah, man. You know what's sickening? You know what's sickening? Aside from the fact that us as humans, we're breeding, some breeds that have all these issues and whatnot. What's sickening is seeing how the veterinary industry takes full advantage of the owner of these breeds. The minute they see you have a Frenchie, it's like, oh, yes, I'm going on vacation in a month type of deal, man. Yeah. Malachi says diatomaceous earth, 1 cup. Baking soda, 1 cup. 1 cup cornstarch. Malachi, you got half the answer right. That wasn't the only thing we did. You gave me the half you gave me is correct, but there's another half to this, man. Doing baking soda bats tomorrow, says G-Line. G-Line, let me know how it goes, man. Jet ski, what's the question? Cornstarch, Adam Fields, baking soda, diatomaceous earth. I don't remember the exact measure. Sorry, man. Sorry, Adam Fields. Oh, look at this. We got Michael Johnston. Michael Johnston, let me give you the proper welcome, the proper onboarding.
Pues claro que sí, cabrón.
There you go, man. Michael, you already know we do this every Monday. I'm not going to give a time anymore because we may be changing them. I'm not saying we have I'm just saying it's possible that we will. Infamous says, welcome to the fan, Michael Johnston. That's it, man. Number below, pues claro que sí, Michael Johnston. I don't mind as long as they think about the health and temperament of the dog. We've already had people labeling a dog bully because of ill-paper breedings and training today. Again, MBK, whose fault is that? We have a registry that you can literally grab a Chihuahua, breed it to a bully, pay. First of all, register that Chihuahua as a bully, right? With no, it's not going to have a pedigree or anything, but it's going to be a new registration. Then you breed that Chihuahua to a bully, and you got papers. Whose fault is that? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. XL Champ Cooper says, what's the difference between XL Bully and Pit Monster? I think the difference is huge. First of all, the American Bully in general, and obviously the classes that are in it, the Pocket, the Standard, the Classic, the Extreme, but it falls really into the Standard, and the XL, they've been mixed to a certain extent, each particular class. And to now bring a different line of dog who you don't know what the hell they put in those dogs in Brazil. Bro, we're talking about Brazil. We're talking about Brazil. You see, the problem we have here in America is we think everything is up to our standard here. I'm originally from South America. I've visited South America plenty. I can tell you in Brazil, the paper is going to hold whatever you write on there. You don't know what's in the Pit Monster. You don't know if they bred it to a Borbal, or they bred it to an American Bulldog, a working line breed. You don't know. You have no clue. And then you breed that to an American Bully, and all of a sudden you have these amazing dogs. Look at the body on this thing. Oh, this is great. Oh, shit. It bit the leg off the mailman. Now you had temperament issues, volatility. You never accounted for that? Whose fault is that? Like, where does the registry take any accountability? You're allowing, you still got the stud books open. You're allowing Pit Monsters from Brazil. God knows what they got behind them. They're breeding into our dogs. And happy-go-lucky, we're good. That's where the problem is, man. Adam Field says, I'm 40. Adam, you don't look a day over 25, bro. I'm letting you know. K-Man says, about 50 pounds. He cracking up. Insurata says, there is a breed called the Peruvian Inca Orchid, a.k.a. Peruvian Hairless. They come in 3 class sizes, and the ones I've seen at UKC shows are actually sort of cool. But that is a separate breed. All right. Thanks for letting me know. Queen's MBK says, and a companion breed to me should be able to almost fit any criteria the home family needs, like the Dalmatian, Lab, or Golden. These dogs could be used for almost anything with the right training. That's fair. That's a fair assumption. Infamous, there are how many bully variants at this point? I think we've lost count, honestly. I think we have. When do we, as a community, say the variations stop and consider things outside of it, a mutt or a new breed? Well, Infamous, here's the deal. Let me ask you this. Let me ask the community this. In fact, let me go ahead and put it on the banner. Okay. If we feel there are too many variants as a community, should we stop registering with a particular registry? Question, right? Because here's the problem, guys. It's all, whether we want to admit it or not, it's all money based. You see, we're going to allow in just about everything there is because it's registration money these registries are making. But when we feel that the registry is going too far, how do we counter them? Are you guys willing to stand up and say, hey, you know what, ABKC? I know you started this whole thing, but I think what you're doing is crappy. And until you don't start correcting certain things, I'm just not going to register with you. Do you guys ever thought about something like that? I'm just saying, man. I almost feel like I'm one person against an ocean. Because we all talk a good game, but we're all going to register ABKC, and the ABKC is going to continue making a buck, regardless which way the breed is going. And nobody has the balls to stand up and say, you know what, fuck you. I'm not going to register with you anymore until you get your shit together. Straight up. Just keeping it real, man. Faith Family Football says 2 4-pound baking soda for the dogs. That's just half the answer. Malachi, if I see one of those in the field, that's gonna be the scariest chupacabra sighting ever. It does look like a chupacabra in a way, man. Genetic testing for all bullies. George Witt, can you say louder for the people in the back, man? I couldn't agree with you more. I think technology is advancing at such a pace that even when the registry hasn't done anything to get that going, it's going to happen anyways, man. People don't want to be wasting their money on dogs that have defects that you can't see, right? But that you can actually get on a test. MBK, most pit monsters have Dax and American Bulldog. I can understand why they're allowing it, but most are trying to take a shortcut using the pit monsters. I'm going to say this here. I'm going to say it now. This whole pit monster thing, and again, I'm not taking a shot at the pit monster. I think it's a gorgeous dog. I've seen him. I've seen some of them. They look great. I just feel like maybe the ABKC, just like they recognize the shorty bulls and all these other breeds within their own categories, that's how they should refer to the pit monster. Why? Because, about, was it a year and a half, 2 years ago? Wasn't it in the UK that, the American Bully XL was banned, and old Dave Wilson came out, and his original statement was, those are not American Bully XLs. A lot of people in the UK were pissed because those American Bully XLs, he says, were not XL, were actually registered through the ABKC. What's going to happen when a pit monster or a dog that's been crossed with a pit monster, Lord forbid, goes out there and does something? I don't want to hear you coming out here talking about that's not. If it was registered by the ABKC, I want you to face it, man. I don't want to hear it wasn't one of ours. I don't want to hear that, man. Straight up. Sulema, 1 cup diatomaceous earth. Kills parasites. 1 cup baking soda, antifungal. 1 cup cornstarch base for the bath. 2 or 4-pound box. Sulema Santiago, you got yourself a spin, sweetheart. Another one. Last week she won $100. She wants another 100. I don't know, Sulema. I think you're going to be getting a new hairdo every week, winning $100 every time you come in here. Good answer. K-Men, power to the people. Michael Johnston says they got to control this registration thing, or in my opinion, the breed will eventually die. There will be too many health issues and discrepancies in what the breed standard should be. I'll tell you what, man. Michael Johnston. I'm not going to be the one to do it. Before I make this comment, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to be the one to do it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's time that either the ABKC gets his act together or another registry representing true bullies or representing bullies in a way that's going to actually push forward the breed should come in, and we should slowly gravitate to it. I really do. This is what happens when you have a monopoly. I know that they're going to say, no, we don't have a monopoly. There's the UKC, there's BRC Glow App. Baloney. There is not a registry out there that holds a knife to the ABKC's neck. Until we have that, this breed will continue running around in circles. We're adding now Pit Monster. Pretty soon we're going to have full-blown Warbles, whatever, because at the end of the day, there is nothing that jeopardizes the income for this particular registry. Straight up, man. MBK says, wanting that wow factor quicker and money grab. Yeah, that's why they're bringing those Pit Monsters. And I'm just saying it here, and I'm saying it now. And again, I have nothing against the Pit Monster, but I feel they should be their own breed. They should not be crossed into the American Bully. Okay, we still have volatility now. Why would we bring something else in? It makes absolutely no sense. Adam Fields, then who would you register with? They have the monopoly. Well, that's just it, Adam Fields. That's just it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe someone like yourself can get, 100 members and create 100 other community members and create a registry that doesn't have a president. Right? Think about this for a minute. I know it sounds crazy, but think about it for just a second. The Green Bay Packers, the NFL football team, Green Bay Packers, they don't have a one entity CEO. No, there's no such thing. What they have is they have sold shares of the team to fans everywhere. Of course, there is a board that answers to these fans who have bought the shares to that team. That's what needs to happen in order to push this breed forward. Rather than, I'm the president, whoever may that president be, they have financial interest and they're going to do what is more convenient to their pockets, right? Maurice Humble says the stud books should be closed and all new variants limited. Not to be a purist, but it has gotten out of control. Well, here's my question, man. The American Bully just celebrated its 20th year. I could tell you that within 20 years, the German Shepherd stud books were already closed when that breed came about. My question is, how much longer must we wait before the stud books are closed? Or are we even planning on closing the stud books? It comes back down to, and it's kind of misleading, ABKC, American Bully Kennel Club. You see, there is no kennel club, right? Usually the way it works is there's a kennel club that will set standards for a particular breed, and the registries have to go to that standard pretty much in order to be recognized. Didn't happen with the ABKC, right? We don't have, UKC just recently got their kennel club. I don't know about the ABKC, man. If they're planning on doing it, honestly, nobody knows. Honestly, almost to the point where nobody cares. And I feel like the ABKC doesn't ever want us to have a kennel club because possibly if we did, we could be recognized by the AKC. If the American Bully is recognized by the AKC, that would pretty much trump the ABKC as far as credibility in my views and my thoughts, in my opinion. And therefore, the ABKC would lose a lot of money. Now, I will say this because I like being fair. I think the atmosphere in the ABKC shows is definitely homogeneous to the American Bully culture. Okay? I mean, you walk in there, there's music playing, someone talking in the speaker, said the whole 9 yards. The AKC to me is too much of a sterile environment, right? So I will say that. But it's been 20 years. There's still no kennel club, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm starting to get a little bit worried because like somebody just mentioned earlier, if we continue down this path, this breed will be so watered down, so it's really going to lose its luster. It's going to be like, just think about this for a minute, man. Lord forbid what I'm about to say, but there were some attacks in the UK. The UK banned the American Bully, right? The UK includes, what is it? Wales, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland. Ireland had to ban the American Bully because all those bullies over there, or XL bullies, better yet, were migrating to Ireland. Ireland couldn't take in all those American Bully XLs. They had to ban them too. So one of, if not the biggest overseas market for American bullies, it's between Canada, Australia, and the UK, just banned the breed. What happens if the pit monster, I don't know, man, Lord forbid something happens with the pit monster here in America and all of a sudden they want to ban them? Ban the American Bully XL, ban the American Bully, ban. Then what? I'm just saying, man, I know this is America and we work differently, but if there are a series of attacks, man, I don't know who's going to be able to stop it. I'm just saying. MBK says, I like UKC mainly because I can do sports as well. Yeah, several people I know do that, and they like it because of that. Michael Johnson, imagine what would happen if they came out with the pocket Corsos or hairless Corsos. The Corso world would not stand for it. Yeah, but here's the deal. Let me ask you guys this. Do you feel that other people go into breeding those other breeds strictly to make money like they have with the American Bully? I could tell you when COVID hit and those checks were flying and bullies were selling left and right, it was almost like a gold rush type of deal. Do you feel that these other breeds that you go into, because they're not companion breeds, that you could also go in with that same gold rush mentality? I mean, a Cane Corso is not just a companion breed, bro. That's a working line dog. You know what I'm saying? Presa Canarios, all these other breeds. I'm just saying. Maurice Humble says, you're right, Michael. Adam Fields, have we figured out what is going on with Embark not showing the chromosomes? Good bring up, Adam Fields. I actually contacted them. So I know you're taking me off the topic here a little bit, but I'm going to just bring it up. What he's talking about is this right here. If you guys have been watching us long enough, you guys know we went ahead and we got the chromosome map, and we were able with the AI to break everything down. Now, it's funny because I was having this conversation with someone today, with Michael Higginson, actually. And I told him, I said, bro, I'm not going to say that they did this because of me or because of our show. I'm not going to say that. But I am certain, I am 100% certain that somebody over there saw what we did with this, with the chromosome map, and they realized they're about to lose a lot of money because AI could actually grab a chromosome map, superimpose it on top of your dog's results, and you're able to know if your dog has genes in certain points. I'm just saying, it didn't take a genius to figure that out. I'm sure they figured that. I contacted them. I have a feeling, listen closely, what's going to happen is they're going to sell that information. There's probably going to be another test that's going to include the genetic maps, and they're going to be giving you pointers as to what does what. When that happens, all these phenotypical breeders BSing, coming up with these stories in order not to embark their dogs, yeah, their lunch is about to get eaten. I told you guys, you can't stop technology. It's a matter of time before la-di-da-di, everybody's going to have to embark. Just letting you know. What is a pit monster? I don't know, man. Go online, look it up. Brazilian pit monster. I don't know. I don't even know what they say has been mixed with. Tell you what, let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. I got nothing against that breed. I just don't feel like I don't feel like my breed is in any position to have that breed brought in. I'm just trying to find a definition, and right now there is no definition. So let me put what is Brazilian? Let me put here, what is Brazilian pit monster mixed with? Yeah. Okay. So, so look, I'm going to show you guys what this says, and honestly, it's almost ridiculous to even bring it up. But here, check it out. They're saying that the pit monster, a term for a type of dog selectively bred in Brazil, is essentially a type of American pit bull terrier that has been bred to enhance physical attributes, resulting in dogs significantly larger and more powerful than standard pit bulls, and is related to the American Bully, especially the XL pattern. Wow. To me, man, that is the biggest kick in the nuts that my breed can receive. Again, no offense to the pit monster, but I don't even want to go down there, man. Zulema is cracking up over here. Loki says, when do you think the books will be closed? Think they will ever, due to there being so many bootleg registries with the low standard bully community, accept the ABKC books closing? Loki, excellent questions. I figure you're one hell of a breeder, man, because, I mean, the way you talking, man, you're hitting things on point. Here's the deal. I think the balance of the books being closed has a lot to do with how much money is coming in with dogs being registered. And if pit monsters are coming in and registrations are going up and we're making more money, there's less of an incentive for us to close the stud books. I keep telling you guys, when I say this honestly, either the ABKC needs to get it together. There either needs to be a kennel club, or the ABKC has to get it together, or a registry that's completely separate has to come out and say, this is what we're going to accept, and start, saying, no, this is not a bully. This is not a bully. This is not a bully. Every time they say this is not a bully, they're not cashing in, right? But we need to have that in order to be able to push this breed forward. Otherwise, we're stuck in neutral, where we're still allowing dogs in. The stud books are open. Now it's pit monster. Tomorrow is, I don't know, Cookie Monster could come into, who cares? And like somebody commented earlier, very possibly this could be the beginning of the end. And I'm not saying in 5 years this breed is going to be done, but within 10 years it can, if we have no controls whatsoever. George Witt says the only criteria is how the dog looks and acts. Okay. GZ says, what an individual got to do to create a new registry, or don't work like that. I think, well, here's the thing. You can't just create a new registry. You got to also have enough liquid money to be able to create shows initially to bring in registration money for that registry, right? You're not going to work with either no money or on a negative balance sheet. I honestly, the only registry out there that can do anything to the ABKC is UKC. But here's the problem with the UKC. UKC has so many other breeds under it. It's not going to cater to exclusively the American Bully, right? And so, I don't know, man. I don't know. The breed is in trouble. The breed is in trouble. I feel this whole thing about allowing pit monsters in, I don't want to hear when the shit hits the fan, oh, those are not American Bullies. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. If you come out and you say that, I'm going to tear you a new one. I'm going to tear you a new one. I've been saying now for about a year, don't let the pit monsters in. They are not American Bullies. They're not related to American Bullies. Recognize them as their own breed. Let them show as their own breed. We're good. Don't let them mix. Oh, stud books are open. We're letting them mix because the money's there. Okay. When the shit hits the fan, don't go crying, man. Sulema says, I bought NuJoint DS for Ruby, my dog, with those $100. There you go, Sulema. None but love. Well, in that case, then I hope you win another 100. How about that? Adam Fields says, don't tempt me with a good time. Adam Fields, listen, if I'm going to tell you this, Adam Fields, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to do it. But I will support you if you did it. If you started a grassroots movement with 100 people within the community that are willing to stick their hands in their pocket for $1,000, okay, and start a new registry. You could count with my $1,000, I'll tell you that. And start a new registry. And start a registry where there's board members. There is no single president, right? And find a way to counter what these heavyweights like the ABKC that has total control over the American Bully does. I would support you. And it's not me rebelling or going against the ABKC. It's just I've seen the ABKC now for 10 years that I've been here dragging their feet. Now, I've given them their flowers when they've done things right. I have agreed that bully type has improved in these last 5 years. But allowing the pit monster to mix with the American Bully, I just feel is catastrophic, man. I feel is the wrong move. I feel that this breed is definitely in danger. Lord forbid if temperament is a volatility, and I hope I'm wrong, but if there's temperamental volatility and there are dog attacks here, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the fit hits the shan. I'm just going to say that. All right. The president got to be the grand champion. There you go. What about ABR? What about them? Here's the thing, man. There's so many XBC, ABD, boo, 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 blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows who the hell they are. Or a lot of them. They just don't have that. You know, we need a registry that is as big as the ABKC in order to be able to make the ABKC understand that it's got to stand by the breed and it's got to do what's good for the breed and not what's only exclusively good for their pocket. But who is willing to do that? This is why I'm telling you, Adam Fields. This is what I'm telling you, the viewer. Why don't we start? Why didn't you start? You start a grassroots movement where you have 100, 500, 1,000 people from this community, all part of board, being part of a board that everybody gets to vote on and improve this breed. You get 1,000 people in this community going in that direction, things will start changing fast. But we continue letting, the pit monster come in and the Borbles come in and the this and the that. I mean, I just don't know, man. I don't get it. I'm telling you, this whole thing with the pit monster, like I said, nothing against that breed. I just feel mixing breeds at this point in time, I don't know, man. I just don't have a good feeling about it. Malachi says, we're definitely not doing the queen wave when we walk into the show, but there's no clear structure for the registry now, nor has there ever been. Malachi, look, like I said, I've given the ABKC their flowers when I've had to. I feel the ABKC caters to our culture or has created a culture around this breed that I feel goes hand in hand. I've always said that the urban American culture is what stood behind the American Bully. I like the music blaring. I like people selling things and the whole craziness that goes into the ABKC shows. I enjoy it. I'm not going to say otherwise. I like it 10 times better than the sterile environment. But allowing us to just mix and match with the next breed that shows up, man, I'm not for that. Owen Gillespie, only XL bully band. There's plenty pocket and standards and classics in Scotland. Yeah. Which also leads me to think that it is possible, and this is also a possibility. So, excuse me. This is also a possibility. The possibility is that the ABKC, from what I understand, Dave Wilson had done a show. Somebody spoke to me about it, that he was talking about lowering the height at the withers per class. If that is to be the case, then what that tells me is the American Bully XL is going to be nixed, slowly being faded away. At which case, I would understand that you don't care that it's being bred with the pit monster, because you're gonna nix it anyways, and you're just maximizing profit while you can, right? Sulema, 84 people seeing, but only 33 likes. Come on, people, let's appreciate all the free knowledge. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Give me a like, give me a share, give me some love, man. Give us some love, man. We're having a nice little conversation here. By the way, I'm going to drop another free spin, so go ahead and read your banner below and let me know who it was. Let me know if you got the answer, man. Let's see. I got two, and they work a lot. I'm not sure what he's referring to. Malachi, the bully breed is one of, if not the top designer breed of dog out there. I hate to call a breed I love deeply a fad, but too much do I see breeders just move on when things don't go their way. Yeah, Malachi, I told you there was a gold rush when COVID hit. Everyone and their mother wanted to. All of a sudden, they saw the light. I love the breed. They always come with that BS because they want you to say this and make it seem like you believe them. We all know why they were jumping in. And then when the market corrected, they jumped out. They jumped out, man. And hopefully they never come back. Michael Johnson says, I'm going to have to take off. If you do the late night live, I might be able to hop back in. I'm not going to do the late night lives anymore, guys. I told you guys the numbers would have to make sense. They didn't make sense, so we're not going to do it. Via Ferreira, get the likes up. There you go, man. Adam Fields, Embark needs to pay you. Why? Pay me for what? No, man. Oh, because we did this thing over here. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I honestly believe that people that are entrepreneurs, like myself, could see this from a mile away. If I'm able to map your genetic map of your dog to the points where things are happening, I mean, that's a gimme, bro. Luckily for me, I have a lot of this information I did my homework on, where I know where to look to find what I'm trying to get. But before they did that. But yeah, they took it down, and I feel sooner than later they're going to start selling it, and you're going to see they're going to sell you an Embark, and then once you get your results, it's going to say your dog has propensity for wider shoulders, bigger chest, light bone, medium bone, heavy bone, that sort of thing. MBK says, if you want to contact no. Queens, I love you, but don't advertise any other kennel here. I really appreciate you wouldn't do that. Shade Tree, nothing but love for you. Queens New Blood Kennel says, I plan to just use XL kennels around me instead of breeding to an imported dog I have no experience. I don't know anything about. I rather slowly work my way to the standard. Here's the thing. When in nationals this December last year, we sent in Michael Higginson. He was in there, and he was talking with these people that had brought a Brazilian pit monster. Listen to this. I'm not making this up. You don't believe me? Go back and watch it. He's interviewing the guy, and the guy's saying that this pit monster was actually mixed with Borbal, and now they brought it here so they can mix it with the American Bully. And so my question is this, y'all. Y'all tell me this. Tell me this, bro, before the fit hits the shan. If that dog breeds with an American Bully, and before it breeds or after, they're able to get that dog papered through any registry. So ABKC, I'm not throwing rocks at you. Any registry. It could be ABC registry. Okay? And pups are born, and then there's temperament volatility, and somebody gets bit. Should that registry be responsible in some way? I'm just asking. I'm asking. Infamous. Let's start the QBR, Quality Bully Registry. There you go, man. QBR. There you go. My thing is, you're going to need at least 1,000 people behind the registry in this community. 1,000 breeders, and they can be anonymous, right? Because nobody wants to throw their name out there because they don't want to get blackballed by the ABKC because they may be competing for a grand champion, and all of a sudden it's like every time I walk in the building, my dogs lose, but when I'm not there, they win. It's crazy how that works. Drippy says, "Man, I'm late. You good, man?" Wilfredo Jesus, MBK. There is now a kennel club open for the American Bully in the UKC, known, I guess, as the United Bully Association, I believe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The UKC, they upgraded their breed standard through, I believe, this kennel club. But the American Bully, and it throws you off in the name, ABKC, American Bully Kennel Club. So you're thinking, okay, this is, somehow this is a kennel club. There's also a registry, that sort of thing. But truly the way it works is kennel clubs are there to set a breed standard and just be on the lookout for the breed, and not so much so as just doing whatever you can to just, sell registrations. They just need to ban the pin monster from the American Bully today. Excel Champ Cooper, I agree with you. You're a day late. You and me, we're a day late and $1 short, my friend. The reality is the pin monster is going into the American Bully as we speak. These, breeders that there are breeders that are very happy about that because they feel that, they're getting much more muscularization, much more of this, much more of that. Breeders like myself, I know when you mix two breeds, first thing that becomes volatile is going to be temperament. And so now you have a bigger, more muscular dog with temperamental issues. I'm bipolar now. I'm bigger and more muscular, but I'm bipolar. Let's see where that's going to go, man. Elected board members. That's what I'm saying, Adam Fields. That's what I'm saying. If you want to talk about this with me once we get off the air, I'm more than open to. I'm just done. I am done with open stud books. I'm done with pit monsters now showing up, crossed with Borble and, whatever. I'm just done with it, man. At some point, you've made a lot of money. At some point, do something for the breed, man. Like, why are we allowing these pit monsters to come in? In fact, I would have the pit monster genetically tested. I would have a registry where all dogs of that registry. So mind you, you could be like the ABKC where there's American Bullies, but then there's other breeds that also fall under or are recognized by the ABKC. Have a genetic profile for each dog in that breed. This way, if somebody wants to lie or do something where you bring a pit monster and you breed it to a bully, when you get that embark, it's going to show it's not. And when it's not, you can't register it. You see? But I don't know, man. It's like the answer is always no. They always talk about it, but it's never done. And the only reason I could think is because they don't want to mess with their money. I'm with you, Raul. Thank you, Shade Tree. I'm with you too. MBK, UKC also seems to have closed the books. Would need to look it up. Yep, we definitely need to look it up. In fact, I might just make it a point this week. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think this is a good show, and I might just do it next Friday or Monday. Who knows? I might just contact that bully club, that what's it called? The American Bully, the United Bully Association. I might contact the United Bully Association, maybe get, I don't know, somebody from there as high up as I can, bring them in here, see what their vision is for the breed, which way is going, whatnot. We really need to do something, man, because this is just, it's way out of hand. Infamous says, Queens, I respect the way you choose to breed. I'm doing the same. Wilfredo, it will take the American Bully out. No pit monsters over here. That's what I say. Bro, if we have a tax like they had in the UK here because they were crossed with pit monster, I don't want to hear that those are not American bullies. If you took registration money from those dogs, those are American bullies. It's time to face the music at that point, bro. If it's not the end of the breed, it'll be damn near close. Owen Gillespie, does that mean it's only the XL in danger or the classics, Raul? I couldn't tell you, Owen. I couldn't tell you because here's why. This pit monster, first of all, let me say this. I am not an expert on the pit monster. I am not. Okay. But if this pit monster is crossed with XL, who's to say that you won't cross it with a standard or an extreme? And then what? You see what I'm saying? And then what? And then all it takes is 2 or 3 standards to attack. And now you don't only have the XL classes being banned. It could get 6 or 7 people tonight. Adam, I'm going to tell you something, man. As much as you love the breed, Adam Fields, and as much as you know people, let's sit down and talk about it, man. I will give you pointers as to what I think. You do whatever you feel. Start a grassroots movement. I will support you 100%, man. We really need to start doing something, until you rock the boat. The captain of the boat is going to do whatever the hell he wants. Sulema says, pues claro que sí, cabrón. Another 100. That's for her. She's cracking up. Shatri says, stud books closed and need a license to be. I don't know about the license part, but maybe when you're a breeder, meaning you have X amount of dogs or more, right? Whenever you do shady business and people, maybe have a web page where your customers are able to say how they feel about you, right? This way, you got all these shady cats that have these big names and this and that, and they're screwing over 99% of the people that come their way. Maybe, that would be another good thing to do. I'm just saying. Good luck on your program, Infamous. Pinky and Blueberry says Drippy. Ryan Flippo, damn, I got to like and hit thumb down. My bad, y'all. Oh, okay, man. Yeah, there you go. Faith Family Football, Shadow. There you go. Faith Family Football. Here's the problem. You said the right dog. You're not a member. I need you to be a member in order to spin, man, for as little as $5 a month. Go down to the description below. Become a member. Adam Fields says, Tisha. No. Ryan Flippo says, hey, y'all interested in a male pup? No plan to breed. No, Flippo. No advertising here. Well, better yet, man, you're not advertising. Would be interested in any pup free to a good home there you go, man. That's fair enough. Sorry for my original comment. I got autumn screenshots. There you go. If we have ever gone too far with the breeding, I'm sure it will correct itself just like the Crazy Pockets. It may not be too far, but it is quite bizarre. It's possible. Yeah, Faith Family, you're right, Shadow. I need to embark my dog. How does that all work? It's real simple, XL Champ. Go to Google. Go to Embark. Order one of their breeder packets. Here, I'll show you. Let me go over there. Embark. There you go. All right. So let me go ahead and bring that on screen. So basically the way it goes is go ahead, type in Embark, right? And then a lot of times I get, which one is the one I should get, this and that. There is one for breeders, I believe. Let me click on here. Maybe it's this one. Embark DNA test is 139. Okay, so yeah, you would go pure breed and then breed and health test. There you go. And then you would add that or buy and take it from there. Basically, you're going to get a little box, follow the instructions. It's going to be a swab that you're going to put inside of the dog's cheek, and you're going to send it off, and within 6 weeks, you're going to have results. The rescue dog, Shadow, says, Sulema Santiago. Sulema, you want another spin. God, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with this community, man. They don't care, Sulema. They don't believe that I paid you, I think. Nefi Diaz, do you know why the AKC doesn't recognize the American Bully? I don't know, Neffy. Stud books are not closed. Pit monsters are allowed to be mixed in. Borbles too. Mastiffs have been brought into the line. I don't know. There was a moment in time about 5 or 6 years ago. It seemed like every 3 months there was a new update to the standard. The registry is not even recognized by. There is no kennel club to back it. So how can the AKC even want to recognize this? I mean, there's just so many reasons, man. I'm just saying. Sheichi says, I think their registers should be held accountable in some way because these dogs need to be temperament tested and bark. Yeah, well, that's just it. There isn't anything to uphold the registry. See, the registry, here's the beauty of the registry. Registry takes your money, and the dog bites somebody and does something. They're not held accountable about nothing. That's it. They just took your money. They recognize your dog, and then, when the news comes around, oh, that's not one of ours. Oh, but we have the registry. Yeah, but that's not one of ours. Freddie, I don't think the registry has anything to do with temperament. That's on the breeder. Okay, Freddie, that's fair too. But does the registry do anything to hold that breeder accountable? Like, say, for example, wouldn't it be cool? And I think it's actually possible because of technology today. Wouldn't it be possible that maybe, the registry is able to have breeders in a database, and if your dog comes up in a shelter or bit somebody or whatever, it shows up on the database. So when somebody clicks on you, hey, this cat, he looks like he's got it together. Let's click on it. Oh, man, there's 20 complaints from their customers. They say he treats them like crap. The dog had parasites when it was sold to them, and there were 3 dogs in the shelter. You see, I'm just saying. It's very possible that we could do something like that without even having the necessity for a breeder to have to be licensed by a state. But it almost seems like the registry is just there to take your money. I'm talking about all of them. I'm not pointing the finger at any particular one. Handlers should be held more accountable. I know there's a lot of bad out there. Handlers? The handler in the ring? I'm not sure if you could elaborate. Damn, no bueno. That's right. King Digger. He got it, man. Michael Torres, it's all money and corruption, bro. You got the breed. You got the plan. I hate to agree with you, man. King Digga, salute QBN Kennels, always keeping it real 100. You know it, man. Queens MBK says AKC will only register breed that have been around for more than, I believe, 40 years. Not sure. I am sure that the breed that they recognize would probably also need to have a kennel club behind them. Not just I'm the king of this breed and what I say goes. Nah, it doesn't work that way. I honestly thought there were another breed altogether. He's talking about the pit monster, and that's what I thought too. But apparently Google and the ABKC think that it's okay. What's up, fam? Just got home. Been a long day of work. Hey, man, you deserve it, bro. Get yourself a beer under my name. Eduardo Morales Lopez, Hebre Bullies from Aguascalientes, Mexico is with you, Raul. What's up, Eduardo Morales Lopez? Nothing but love, man. Free distribute, any registry should not let ill temperament be allowed at all. Okay, Fredia, here's the deal. If you're going to make a comment like that, and I agree with you, give me a solution. Give me just don't make that comment. Give me a solution. Bro, this is just the way it rolls. We had the pity, then the red nose, then the blue pit, now the XL bully, now this, I don't know. I think it's the name of the game evolved, but I'm just dumb. No, Michael Torres, what sucks is what you're saying is true. And it may just be just an evolutionary process. And it's whatever the latest, trend is, that's what we're going to go with. It's possible. Malachi, it's bad when I see the same people complaining about the standards of the registry, then completely jump ship to the new fad. It's a slap in the face to the breed standard. I think it's a slap in the face to themselves, too. Michael Higginson, the pit monster is a beautiful dog. It's just a different breed and needs to be recognized as such. That's what I say. I got nothing against them. they look pretty good. I'm not going to disagree, but I think they're their own breed. And to cross it, oh man, we're asking for trouble. Marcus Gales, there are way too many types of American bullies due to people not being truthful. Facts. Raymond Bulls, you put any thought into the members only stack off? I have, Raymond Bulls. If you have a dog right now and you set up your tripod in your kitchen, for example, and you bring your dog on there, and I feel the dog is a 7.5 or better, that's it. I'm going to give you a free spin. Free spin to make $100. That's simple. Eddie Lee, what do I do when my male dog is dry humping? Well, you can do many things. You can get yourself a Ziploc bag and help him out. Or I don't know what to tell you, my friend. Is there a female in heat somewhere around? If she is, you might want to remove her. Malachi, Shadow keeps the bulls in check speed-wise. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she does, man. Adam Fields, Shadow, I can't believe I forgot. He's cracking up. Ryan Flippo, nope. No advertising, just letting the fan know I would take a pup if anyone is trying to rehome. Yeah, man, I apologize, Ryan Filippo. I kind of jumped the gun on that one. Malachi, why they complain about the registry they keep feeding into? This is what I say. Because it benefits them financially as well. Most people don't hold themselves to the same standard that they want to see. I think that if we started a movement, and again, I keep saying we, I feel if there was a grassroots movement where breeders would start a registry where there's all it is like a council of members and everybody has a vote, I think things could be different. Sulema says, you paid the same night quick and smooth. If they don't want 100, then I'll have more chances. I'll keep working. Sumu says, I meant owners. A lot of owners neglect the dogs and will blame the dog when it reacts. I agree. Microexotics are what people want. Infamous, is there a last day for the stack off? No. Anytime I go live, you can tell me, Raul, drop the link, and I'm going to drop the link. You show me the dog. If I feel it's a 7.5 or more, I'm going to give you a free spin. Talking about a free spin, let me pay my spins that people won on here fair and square. Well, not people. Zulema pretty much cornered the market on the whole spinning. So hold on, let me bring this up. Everyone should do research on their animals, know what you're getting. Who can dispute that? Sulema Santiago, I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 spins right now. I'm going to get it right out the way. Here we go. Spin number 1, Sulema Santiago. Sulema, I normally clap for people to win, but you just keep winning, so I'm not going to clap anymore. This time you won. So, again, Sulema, make sure to send me your information directly, your address and whatnot, and I'll send you the Nuvet. So here's your second spin, Sulema. I'm not clapping for Sulema because she's about to make me go bankrupt here any minute now. Look at that. Oh, look at that. She lost for the first time. Yeah. All right. Nah, I'm just kidding, Sulema. I'm just kidding. Good job. Good job. Let me see who else I owe spins to. Hold on, man. We got a lot of comments, people up in here. Michael Johnston. I know he's not a member, but I made this live about the Hippo Bullies because of him. I did promise him a spin. So, Michael Johnston, this was for you, bro. Okay. And okay, Michael Johnston. The darn wheel is not cool with you, bro. Let me see. Let me see any other spins I owe, man. Any other spins I owe? I believe not. I believe that's it. I'm still looking at everything I highlighted. No, that's pretty much it, man, as far as the spins for the wheel. Guys, listen, Hippo Bullies, and I know that's what we started talking about. We ended up with Pit Monsters. Maybe I should make a live on Pit Monsters. Hippo Bullies, whether you're watching us live or you're watching us on the replay, let us know in your comments. Do you feel breeders have gone too far? Do you feel the registry should allow them in or not? In my opinion, if you're going to allow Pit Monster, which is an entirely different breed altogether, and you're going to allow Merles in, then why not allow the furless? I mean, at this point, what does it matter? You're allowing just about anything in. I'm just saying. MBK says some owners, handlers, breeders, and judges need to learn to read the dog's body language as well. They give warning before they bite. This is true. Catch y'all on the next one, says Adam Fields. These are really telling me shut up and get out. Malachi, wearing my QBN beanie as I watch. Have a good one, Adam. Number love. Hey, guys, listen. We do this every Monday, and we do this every Friday. Again, we're talking about these hippo bullies. I ain't going to lie, man. Some of them are kind of cute, man, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't go with cute over, the dog's health, man. I'm just saying, it's just not in me. I don't have enough information to make a decision on that. But either way, man, I want to appreciate you guys for joining us. It's been Raul from the Q. I'll be catching you on the next one.
American Bully, that's the dream. From XL booties to extreme. Pocket standing, not left behind. Bully breathing is a grinder, we don't mind. Pick it up, shit. Facebook posting, put in the time, we get up behind. Stand on your 2 feet, no joint crowd. Stay grounded with 10 toes down. Some get big handy when they win at a show. Some act like Joe.